I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody.
The Crochet Crowd, Michael speaking.
Back away, Sage.
Dance like nobody's watching me.
So what we have to do is we have to orientate this bottom half to match the top half.
Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna.
And welcome back to the Crochet Crowd live here, Stitch Salsa this morning. I'm working on a sample that I want to get done. And I've been working on a shawl since I got back from Scotland. I had an idea pressing in my head while I was out there. And so I decided to try it with some yarn that I got out there, but I ended up switching out my yarn back to a North America brand when I got back here to Canada. So I ended up frogging the whole thing, and I rejigged the math in order to make it work. So I drew it on diagram format, as most of you know. I did that, and then I end up converting it to a real diagram that you see there. And so journey members on our YouTube channel have been testing our pattern as of yesterday. So got a lot of great suggestions overnight. 5 people had the same suggestion about being confused about the stitch count. So I end up rejigging the diagram this morning to be more clear about that. So they'll find that there. And I just want to get the sample done. So it's a transitioning shawl that is using a Red Heart. What do we have? It's old yarn, but it's Red Heart. It's a wrap rainbow, and the color is called Parfait. And I'm trying to only use one ball of it. And I think the yarn's been discontinued a while back, but I have it here. And I kind of like working with the transitioning yarn. It keeps me interested. And once you get to rounds number 10 and 11, the pattern just repeats itself over and over. So we have that going on. So Gordon, I saw that you had an update yesterday of your blankets that you were working on. You did 2 of them, it looks like. So Kali, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and Kristen all the way from Washington State. So we have our West people in the house. You can let me know where you're from this morning if you feel inclined to do so. It's currently, actually it's 12:40 p.m. in the afternoon here in my time zone. So, but my headphones are out of battery. Uh-oh. There he goes. Yeah, so we have Donna in the house, Sally, Tilda, Marge, and Oritz in the house today. And so anyway, I'm just trying to blast through and get the sample done this morning. So we have Tennessee in the house, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and it was 2 pictures of the same blanket, but in different light. Oh my God, I thought it was actually 2 samples, Gordon. You're right. You said that it looks completely different with the light. But, so anyway, we have that. And so we have Cecilia in the house this morning, and Missouri and Boston, and wherever people are this morning. So I'm just currently working through a pattern that I have going on in my head. So as the fatter I've been getting and the older I've been getting, I've been using thinner yarn, and it's more I've been enjoying the journey of the stitch more than I have the final product. And so when you use thinner yarn, it drapes better. And so for this kind of element, I can see this as being like something for a wedding or a special occasion, just to take the edge off the bare skin, if you will. And yeah. So in the background, you're probably hearing my laundry going off. So we have the UK in the house this morning. I spent a week in Scotland last week with Karen. We had a lot of fun out there, and really got an insight. So most of you probably know that I have a parent that was from the UK. And so my humor is really UK based. And I didn't really pick that up until I was there last week. I'm always trying to figure out why my humor is a little off, a lot of innuendo. And then I went to Scotland, and then I guess 50 years of my life just somehow flashed in front of me. I realized I'm not the odd duck out of the whole thing. Would I be able to follow the written pattern without the chart? Absolutely, you can. I design using charts, and then I put the written words. So the written words will be provided. That's what the journey members were testing yesterday. And I think we got everything hammered away as of this morning. And yeah, so I've been kind of working on some stuff. I actually designed a hat while I was in Scotland. I took some yarn with me, and we have that going to be happening too. And I know it's Crochet Crowd, but it was actually a knit hat that I was working on. And the method to my madness is that if I knit a project, it takes me a lot longer. Therefore, I used less yarn, so therefore it was only 1 ball of yarn to pack instead of 2 or 3 when I crochet. So anyway, that was the method to my madness. And so we have that going on as well. So my goal is to teach you to read charts. I know some people really fight against it. Some people have dyslexia and learning disabilities, which I totally understand. And but the diagrams, as I've explained so many times in the past, is that they open up the world to learn to crochet when you know what the symbol is. So you don't need to know English, you just need to know what the symbol means and then go from there. So that's what we have going there. Yeah, so anyway, so that was interesting. I had to drive on the wrong side of the road. That was scary as hell. So I thought it would take longer to adjust to driving on the correct side of the road for me here in North America, but it came back to me like old hat. So I didn't turn into any oncoming traffic. So that was kind of that we have going on. Yeah, yeah. So we have Iowa in the house, and what are people working on these days? Tilda, you're making a comment. Thank you for the compliment. I don't take a compliment really well. So anyway, I had to keep saying to myself, drive to the left, to the left, to the left. But I did turn into oncoming traffic twice by accident when I turned right. And you know, Karen was screaming and stuff. So, okay, so so even in the corporate world, they do not like charts. I need words. So that's what, and you know, Linda, the fact that you know that about yourself is a positive as well. So I don't need words, I just need charts. So I'm completely the opposite to you. I'm a very visual person and I can read, I just don't enjoy reading. So the pattern that I'm working on right now is my own design and I'm gonna call it the parfait shawl. So it's got the looks of parfait. So the parking garages were the hardest part because my God, they don't give you enough space to park a car. So we have that. So I think Donna was just in Europe as well, or the UK, I think as well. So hugs and kisses are on the hook, says Tamara, or it could be Tamara. So anyway, so I had this pattern banging around in my head while I was in Scotland. So I decided not to kind of try until I was on the airplane ride home. The airplane ride home was 6 hours. And so I had a lot of time to think about it, rejig it, pull it out, do what I want to do with those kind of things. So we have Florida in the house this morning. Welcome to you. Have to do seams, but I'm making happy this sweater, happy with it. So as long as you're happy with your project, then the world should be happy. I think sometimes we're hard on our own creativity when it comes to that. So I'm screwing up my stitch here. Working with crochets that made a bride doll, sleeping bags for Barbie dresses and overalls. I kind of like the smaller stuff. We're in process of developing a new website, and I'm going to incorporate my love for miniatures into that website as a specific category. And I know it has nothing to do with yarn, but it is an interesting craft that I enjoy. And I guess it's no difference than Repeat Crafter Me. She loves crock potting. So her Repeat Crafter Me was not just crafts, but it was actually crock potting as well. So sometimes you have to do what makes you happy, right? So taking a break from unpacking for a 4-month vacation in Illinois, working on the wheat stitch pumpkins. So I want to crochet flowers. And so, yeah, so I'm not gonna, people think that I'm getting rid of the crochet crowd. I'm not, I'm just doing an extension brand. Daniel is actually currently working on the logos over the last few days. I really like the logos that he's come up with. It's in a completely different direction than what we thought about a month or so ago. And I think it's in the right direction. So we're pretty happy with that. So Jilly says she's not sure she's doing the crossover properly. Jilly, you're always doing the crossover on the right side of the work, so the double crochets have to be behind always, so it stays in the front of the work. Right, so we have Yorkshire in the house, says Karen, and just came from Costco, says Angela. You have made me what I am as a crocheter. The ability to pass on skills and the building blocks, the concept needs to actually understand the craft is spectacular. I recommend you to every person that's starting out. Thank you so much for the confidence for that. I try. I try not going too above and beyond the skill level, because I really do think that people need a hobby. So if you get too carried away with the stitch work, it's too hard, then you basically alienate the beginner crocheters in the end. So Marianne Davis, yes, you've been emailing me. So what do you like about it, Marianne? Somebody just emailed me their sample and their yarn was fantastic. Oh, Susan emailed me a picture of it. So the Journey members are currently testing the pattern. So compliment coming, I look fantastic. So Lisa is in the park. Oh, that Lisa, she's in the park. The only thing she's missing is a wine glass in her hand. Yeah, so Megan is joining us. Megan lives around the corner from my house here. I think I'm gonna make later when it's only 1 o'clock now. It's too early for lunch, but I'm thinking I'm gonna make craft dinner for lunch for myself with Happy Face ketchup. I haven't had craft dinner in a long time. I did have in Scotland last week. I did have mac and cheese with haggis, and basically they tell me it's the bits and the bobs of the sheep. It was so delicious. The name doesn't sound appealing at all, but it was really quite delicious. Yeah. So the elephant in the room is that people are addressing the way that I'm looking. I'm not feeling well, so it's showing in my body weight. That's all I'll say about it. Did you enjoy the yarn you found in Scotland? I absolutely did. I haven't done anything with it. It's actually still upstairs on the top landing. The yarns that I got were just fantastic. And they were most of them were hand dyed by local dyers. And so this shawl is nice and simple. It's got like on the edges, it's got here. Let me show you the right side of it. It's got like these crossovers of clusters, and then the clusters do a crossover again in the center, going down like a spine. It's three-dimensional, just the way I like it, and then back on the other side, and then it's like grid work all throughout the whole thing, and the yarn is changing color on its own. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. So life goes on, and we just keep on stitching and stitching and stitching. Yeah, so a great question came on the Crochet Crowd Facebook this morning about, doubling up yarn. Is it going to be a good substitute for chunky? And no, they do not line up, Megan. They're always just offset by one. It shows that on the diagram as well. So a great question came in about doubling up yarn. Is it going to be the same as equivalent of a chunky yarn? I kind of disagree with that. when you start chunking up yarn, because you've got two yarn strands at the same time. Hello. Testing 1, 2. I'm going to keep talking because I think I'm still on. So anyway, when you double up yarn, the tension of the project gets higher and it gets a lot more stiffer. So that if you if you are doubling up yarn, it doesn't always drape the same way. So Emma's asking, is there a tutorial for this pattern? No, that's because I'm designing it as I am doing it right now. So I have to finish it before I can film it. So you see another small issue. So I did a major correction about an hour ago, Megan. If you take a look at it, it might be addressed in that. Actually, there was a few corrections. It's in the final, I think it's in rounds, or row 7, 9, and 7. So just take a quick look at that and just message me later. So I am still on. Yeah, so I think we had about 6 people testing. Megan was one of them. Marianne was testing as well. Susan was testing. Jennifer was testing. Dana was testing. Deborah was testing. And it's interesting that most of them found stuff that the others did not find. So it's good to have a good set of eyes. We do have a testing team, but I kind of like the Journey members because they see stuff that maybe us experienced crocheters don't see. And so their change that they had me do this morning is that most of them did not understand the stitch counts. I only gave the stitch counts per side instead of the whole row. So it's easier just to count one side to the point than it is to count the whole thing. And even though I had it as a note, I don't think it was clear enough. So I changed the diagram this morning to indicate that. Yeah. Yeah, the blue Afghan you made for I Love Crochet. Have you made that, Donna? They were telling me it's caught quite a bit of buzz. So you double up baby yarn. So that's a good choice because baby yarn is really quite delicate. It's probably sport weight too. Okay, so I taught somebody how to do C to C. There we go. And Karen is looking for me this morning. Just 1 second, I just gotta let her know I'm live. To ask her. She says she just needs a second of my time. Did you see the example posted in the Hangout this past of the study of blue? I did not. Oh, that's Wendy. Yeah, you can send me a link for that if you want to, if you feel inclined to do so. So why I frogged this when I got back to Canada is that the edging was not staying flat. It was not staying straight across. It was drooping like this. So it wasn't staying flat. It was going like that. And I thought it's not going to wrap somebody properly. Karen is just talking about loose ends, a change for this week. So Karen is there. Yeah, Karen, I told him that I was yapping at you. Okay, so there we go. We have Oregon in the house. And Wendy has just sent me a text message with that sample. Let me take a look at it. Oh my God, blue and yellow and white. It's a completely different monster. I love it. It looks like burlap blanket yarn. with the size 6 bulky yarn. Huh. Beautiful. You can walk over and ask the question. Yep. Looks like Karen's on our way over. Okay, so what we have going on. New Brunswick, will you be posting the pattern of the shawl that you're currently crocheting? I love the colors. I'm not sure yet. I got to finish my sample and I got to do one final proofread, and I also have to do video work for it. So I don't have a time when I have done. I've also got to post the blanket that's behind me, and I have another shawl and I have another hat that's done. That the hat I have not written up yet. The shawl or the wrap I have written up, but I have not filmed it. I got to steam it for a presentation for photography yet. What else has gone down? And then I was thinking about a stitch along for Christmas, but I might be too late for it's already September, the end of September. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff going on, and our website development of everydaystitch.com is going to start in the first week of October. So I got a lot of stuff moving on my plate at the same time. So my stress level is through the roof. So you were so proud that I've never had any projects that ever hit a magazine cover ever. I actually never thought I was good enough for that. So that shocked me a lot. They've not asked me to design anything further, but it's kind of good because the timelines that they have are really tight. So if there's anything, probably it will be in the spring. And the Journey members helped me test that pattern as well. And then there was a tech editor for the magazine also went through it as well. This pattern, I like this pattern, still in the works. When will it be available? By the way, thank you for learning crochet several years ago. So I don't know when it's going to be available because I'm still kind of working through it. But I will push it out as soon as I can. So maybe something in the new year. So I got to develop something. I just don't know what, and I don't know what yarns to use. So I'm really tempted just to use scrap yarn. I have a lot of leftover yarns from the years. I am just really tempted just to throw a stitch along that is using scrap yarn. And I think Karen's coming, the dogs are barking. So the only problem with scrap yarn is you're not able to duplicate that. You look like you need some some chicken soup. That sounds delicious right about now. And here comes Karen.
You're looking at me awfully weird.
Oh my God.
Are you still live?
I am. Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on?
Hi. I had a question about Thursday, and I'd like your permission to change things up a little bit.
Okay. What do you got?
Do you want me to talk about it on here?
Yeah, well, as long as it's not confidential.
Hi, Gordon.
Yeah.
Hi, Carrie. Karen. Anyway.
What do you got?
For this week, instead of talking to one particular guest, can we open it up and have like questions to Mikey?
Sure.
And do it along that line?
Sure.
I'm gonna put together a little video that we can put on my channel and your channel if you want.
Yep.
Inviting people to submit questions.
Okay. Just don't use any music.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
And we'll do that. just because I think it might be kind of a fun little switch me upper.
Can you let the dog in?
I can let the dog in.
So,
Hi, puppy.
so do people got to apply for that?
They don't not apply. Just send me an email with their questions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put forth. Let me know what your question is. I'll put all of the instructions in my video, and they can either have it read online or potentially ask the question live.
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to know the questions though.
No, I know. I'm very aware of that.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
We all know Michael, right? We want to make sure that he has all of the surprises.
Yeah.
But I think this might be a nice way to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Sure.
I don't know. What do you guys think based on what you just heard?
Yeah, I like
Would you
it.
do it?
I like the idea.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect.
Same time.
If you want to keep it the same time, or did you want to change it?
No, I kind of like it because I got to work all day.
I know.
No, I like the timing. I think it's okay.
Yeah, me too. Except for when we want to include some people from the UK.
Yeah.
But this way, people from the UK can also email me and get their questions answered too. And when I say the UK, I mean anywhere in Europe and in that time zone, right? So
Yeah. Has anybody applied?
Sure, but I need to send this out as well. So
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Because UK people can ask a question, but even if you're not live.
I know, puppy. I know you got it. You coming to see me. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. No, that seems fine. I did read your document. I don't see anything alarming by that.
No, and it's very fluid, and she's on a roll. So.
Oh, is she?
Oh yeah, we're good. We've had a conversation today about an hour. So we're talking about our tour planner.
Our Scott. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's our event planner, but we have a tour operator.
Yeah, so I'm not arranging all of the hotels and bus and all of that this time. That's what Joanne's doing, and flights for people to come out and that sort of thing. But I'm the boots on the ground person.
But I think Inverness is the right decision.
I think so too.
Loch Ness is just too isolated.
I agree. But and we talked about that too.
Can we go to the gift shop anyway?
Michael. Okay, I gotta get on my knees
Well,
here.
just grab a chair.
Grab a chair. Hold on.
Because I know when. Oh, how's your legs anyway? She tripped on our way back out of Scotland. We parked a half a kilometer away from our hotel, and she tripped. And we talked about tripping in the rain, and she tripped right at the end, the last 5 minutes of our walking. Just, here. Just put. You got to really push it. Okay. Okay, good.
Okay. Hi.
Yeah, so she tripped right at the end. It was not pretty, honestly. But
Well,
the advantage
never
was
pretty when a big woman goes down.
that's kind of true because I was doing both the luggages and you went down and you were lying in a stream of water.
Because it was raining.
But the advantage is that no, and I did not push her. I was not like you, Wendy. No, it was awful.
No, but I had a 30-pound backpack on. So when I went down,
Wendy's fall was more serious than yours.
no, totally.
Oh, can you let her out?
Yes.
When Wendy went, she went like stop, drop, and roll.
Well, for me,
Right on stuff she's allergic to.
oh my gosh, for me it was a slip, but I fell.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't graceful, but I did fall in a judo kind of break fall kind of way where I didn't hurt myself. Other than my knees kind of went.
Yeah.
My legs were not in the same position.
And the airport, oh my! You really do need to be mobile, though, right?
You do.
This,
You totally
this total trip, you need to be mobile.
Yeah. So I do have something to say about this trip, though, too, because when I was talking to Joanne, she was also talking a little bit about the people and her conversations with regards to Venice and Scotland and all of that other stuff. I just wanted people to understand, Michael, and I hope cut me off if I'm saying something you don't want me to say. The Scottish trip is going to be half the people than what is going to be in Venice. So it is like we're talking 50 people max, where Venice we have a capability of about 90 guests. So it is, and they're going to be about the same price point too, probably even a little bit more expensive in Scotland for the reason of we're going to be there for a week and not 4 days. approximately, and we're adding in a lot of workshops. So
Yeah, because
so
yeah.
so there's workshop fees involved, not just our fees, but the fees at because we have guest artists. I know it's very exciting, but the cost of it is not going to be less expensive. So some people were talking to Joanne about, oh, I'm seeing what you guys did in Scotland. I think I gotta wait for Scotland. My thing is, choose what you would like to do, and know that we are extremely limited in all of the things that we do, right?
Yeah,
So
I think that was my biggest takeaway.
yeah,
Like we talked a lot about that. It's
we
like
did.
a lot of the locations they don't want a busload of people.
No,
No.
gosh, no.
And they can't do it. Like they just physically can't. There's no space.
So we did talk, because of luggage space, Michael, about going part of the way on the larger bus, and then when we are in, well, Isle of Skye in particular, will separate into two smaller buses.
Can they drag a trailer behind the? No, can they drag a?
I don't
luggage
know,
trailer?
but I can find out. But
'Cause
I don't know.
The major tour buses can do that.
Well, I'll see. I'll look into that with Joanne too. I'll suggest she look into that. But my point is that, it's not necessarily going to be any less expensive than what we're doing, because we are going to the UK. We are going in hot. Well, it's still it's October that we're planning, but it's not inexpensive because of the facilities, right? So hotel spaces are at a premium everywhere we're going, because we're not going to be in the big places.
We did not have any. How big of luggage do you have? I have a duffel bag, but by the end of it, I was like dragging to do that. But
He's like, thank God Karen brought a wheelie, and that's why he had both bags, because mine was a wheelie.
yeah, and I put my bag on her wheelie,
Yes.
and then she still fell down. But the advantage to that, you were backed up, and then after you fell down, you went to the Starbucks and cleaned yourself out.
Oh, stop that. I said to him,
She was much lighter when she was out of the Starbucks.
Sorry, I literally scared the crap out of myself.
Well,
No, but
we shared the room for
there
the
was
week.
there was no incontinence involved. Let's just put it that way. I waited till we got to the Starbucks, and then everything released.
The day I got home, I pissed for like 24 hours straight.
Did you?
Yeah, I must have been retaining water.
Well, I've told you that on different trips that I like.
Oh my God, I
yeah.
must have been. I was like, where is all of liquid coming from? Because I'm like, holy cow.
No, but I think also, there's also anxiety involved when you're traveling. I don't care how comfortable you are, and how welcome you feel.
Yeah.
There's always, you're not in your own home. You're not in your own space.
Yeah.
Right. So, it's all.
Do we want to share about the bathroom frosted doors? She never told me that.
I just didn't look.
Like the last two nights we
interest.
had our two beds were facing this wall and the frosted door of the can and then the shower. But because I was showering first, I had no idea when I walk in front of this door on the other side with the light blaring on you, it looks like the naked Family Guy is going by.
You can't.
You never even told me, and I'm drying myself in front of this frosted glass, and you said it. You didn't, and then you did it, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I said, "There's a reason I didn't dry off right in front of the door." Right in front of the door.
She was like Scooby Doo, and there it goes, going past the door, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I understand why she's going," because I was like drying myself in front of her.
No, I also was not looking. Because that's not a thing I need to see. So, but having said that, there was don't worry, people, or I'm sorry, people. I did not see details of anything.
No, I never saw details, but I saw very white shapes. Yeah, I can't unsee that. There's a reason why I'm gay. Hey, I'm not used to seeing that stuff.
Well, you didn't see all of that.
No, I did not, but I saw shapes, and I'm good enough. Yeah. I'm like if
there's anything I am shaped.
I am like a parrot. Shape. Yeah, yeah. So, but our tour concept did turn upside down because we had an idea where we were going to take a big coach bus, and then once we got out there, it's like there is no way in hell you can do a big coach bus.
No, you can't. So that's what I'm working.
We kicked ourselves back into reality. It's like holy cow! And a lot of these yarn shops are the size of my office here.
Or yeah,
or less.
absolutely.
And
There's
it's
no
like
way.
there's no way that a huge tour bus can go through.
But wow, are they ever phenomenal though, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
And the people are so wonderful.
Yeah.
And
And the humor's so off-putting. I love it.
well, it's sheer humor. You finally
Yeah.
figured it out.
I finally figured it
He's
out.
British
Finally
humor.
figured it out. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's going to be good. But I'm going to wind that back and say that if you're thinking of holding off on one trip that you're interested in because of going on another, please note that both are going to be very very limited in space, and one is definitely not less expensive than the other. It's just a different trip.
Well, even
So,
the fuel, like I had to pay for the fuel
mhm.
for obvious reasons, but it was expensive. Like,
Well, should
that,
we tell them? Like it was $1.40 a liter.
no,
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 it was one
that's
point. It
pounds.
was
That's
$1.40
pounds.
pounds. One, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's like,
$3.50 a liter.
yeah.
Now multiply that by 4 Americans, and that's how much it is a
Like
gallon.
next time I hear an American
$3.
complain about the price of their gas, because it's more expensive up here in Canada anyway, but then going over there is like over $3 a liter.
It's $12 a gallon, people.
Yeah.
$12 a gallon.
Yeah.
For you, I know there's a lot of Americans watching right now. So
It was really wow.
So,
but it puts in perspective. It puts in perspective of the yarn users on over in that region of the world.
mhm,
Like they have to really budget not only really costly things that we take advantage of here in Canada and in the United States
mhm,
versus
mhm.
what their cost of living is out there.
No, completely. It really is a very different lifestyle, a different way of life. Incredible. There's a lot of public transit now. You know why? So, like it's a very different culture, right? And that's
Oh,
part of the joy of traveling is that you get
I
to
can see why
experience that.
people take the train everywhere. I can see why
Mhm.
people live in the cities to walk. Like
Yep.
just the cost of a car, the insurance,
Oh, 100%.
you lose a mirror every now and then.
There's not a lot of parking either, right?
Yeah,
So it's
that's
not
true.
it's very pedestrian and transit friendly, much more than unless you're out in the middle of nowhere, like Isle of Skye, you have to have a vehicle. But then again, you're paying the price for it. You're paying for that as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah.
it's the point is that the prices that we're doing, we're not out there to rob anybody. It's literally because that's just the cost of what it is to travel, and some are going to be within people's budgets and some are not.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
essentially
it's a totally different world,
it is.
completely compared to what we're used to here.
Mhm,
But
mhm,
and yeah.
mhm.
So what was your favorite part of the trip then?
My do do you know what? I don't know, because it was such a great trip for so many reasons. The incredible beauty of Scotland, like
Mhm.
just being able to be in a vehicle and seeing it, and stopping off and taking photos where we wanted to, and the people that we met,
Oh my
amazing,
God, yeah. Yeah,
amazing everywhere. Like even when we were sitting down having
oh my
having a
God, yeah. All of a sudden we had new people at our table that we never even knew. And my God, it was just so much fun. We even had a flight attendant and her friend sitting with us at the airport in Halifax before we left. And God, that conversation was raunchy as hell. And unfortunately we had to leave to get on our plane.
or else we could have
We
had
would
more
have
fun.
we would have had another hour.
But the people themselves were wonderful. The shop owners that we went and visited were phenomenal. They all have their own, and some of them were so passionate about what they do, and it's going to be great because we were talking to people who do everything from spinning to dyeing to weaving to like the textiles in general, because it's not just yarn,
Yeah.
right? And crochet is one beautiful hobby over there. It's not the beautiful hobby. Like there's everything: spinning, dyeing,
Hmm.
weaving, textiles, knitting, like the fiber and the sheep and all of that's
Oh my
that's the
God, there's
joy of
enough
it.
sheep there. I couldn't even believe how many sheep there are. Wow, there's a lot of sheep. But we luckily
Yes.
didn't hit one, so that was good.
Oh well, yeah, but there was a couple that wanted to be hit.
Yeah.
And a couple of goats
We're still
too.
talking about
There's
sheep.
rocks with
we-
horns.
My God, these sheep sleep on the side of the road, and it's like, do you see their horns going?
He says, "Oh my God, that rock had horns."
That rock had horns.
So
I enjoyed the drive. I think I drove for most of it for obvious reasons, but
obvious reasons.
no, well, people who are following knew that I drove
He
for
did.
most
He
of it,
drove a
but
lot of it.
just driving it was phenomenal. It really was. right?
It was pretty amazing.
But the one day I lost the damn key, and then because we could have stopped and taken photos in a million spots. I know, but we had no time.
I know, but it was still one of your favorite parts of the trip,
Oh,
wasn't it?
so it totally was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not losing the key though.
Not losing the key. That was a little stressful.
Yeah.
But
yeah, mommy took care of it.
Yes, mommy took care of it, and it was fine, right? Like really,
yeah.
you just
Thank God she decided to crochet.
Crap happens and you move on.
Oh, wouldn't you be pissed off if you got all the way to Glasgow and you found it in that bag? Oh, yeah.
Especially after it was looked in. But
we would have punched some sofas.
Well, it wouldn't have been as nice.
And what?
It wouldn't have been as good. But we still would have been able to go over to Isle of Skye. We just wouldn't have been able to leave the
we wouldn't have been
one
able.
area.
Well, the one guy was fascinating. The textile mill.
Oh my God, I cannot wait because we are going to take people there.
Yeah, I think we should.
No, it's
he's fascinating as hell, and he's so passionate about his work.
I think people will learn so much.
Yeah.
About where this comes from.
Yeah.
And so many ways to use it.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be phenomenal. But at the same time, every trip has its benefit, right?
Yeah.
So we're just still trying to figure things out, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Melissa, we found it. It was in my yarn bag that you looked in.
Yep, twice. We should have tilted. I thought it was in that bag.
We emptied every other bag, I think,
except for that one.
Yeah.
Like, I think it just jumped out of our way when you put your hands in.
Possibly.
And of course, it's black, and we had to turn this whole room upside down. The amount of crap underneath the beds.
Don't ever look underneath stuff.
Oh my God! I even had to turn the cushions over in the lobby.
Let's just say we're not staying there.
No, we are not staying there. I found probably straws from last year in the couch sofas and.
Yeah, but no. But I did ask Joanne to look into a place near that one store we want to go to.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you?
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, it's all good.
Yep. Good.
So I guess I need to go and make a video about loose ends tonight.
Sure.
Or today, and then we can post that.
Yeah, just send it to me through the drive.
Through the drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Then I can post.
Okay.
Just don't use music. That's all.
I don't use music. It'll just be me talking.
Yeah. Yep, that sounds good to me. I'm making craft dinner for lunch.
Are you?
Yeah, I haven't had that except for I had haggis with my mac and cheese last week.
He loved it.
I loved it. It was great.
You loved haggis.
I did, shockingly enough.
Shockingly
I don't
enough.
even want to know what's in it exactly. I just know it's the bits and the bobs of the sheep. That's all I know, and I don't want to know anymore.
And the bobs. Well, literally the bibs and the bobs.
Yeah.
And all the things that you don't see at the butcher.
I know.
Grind that baby up. It's why it's sausage.
Yeah.
I told you it was sausage.
Oh, do you want to see the new logo?
Yes.
Daniel's been working on it. Oh yeah, I had a big discussion about that, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I'll send that to you later.
When a discussion with whom?
Somebody.
Okay.
It kind of looks this is not how it looks right now, but it's very close to it. It's a lot more streamlined.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun. He has actually got it on his screen.
I'll go take a look.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to get them all kicked off soon.
Well, look at you. Busy.
I know.
And may I?
Yeah. So I frogged that one that I was doing on the plane when I got home.
I read that you did. May I?
Yep. The math wasn't working.
So this is the new math.
So the other sample, what was happening is that it was going down
instead
of staying straight out. And I'm like, it's not going to wrap. And I was basically missing a stitch on the edges.
This looks beautiful.
Yeah, it reminds me of Klingons with the back spine.
Maybe that's why I like it.
Yeah.
They used to call me Miss Worf. They did. I used to cosplay. Yes, I wanted. I wanted to be his wife.
Worf's wife?
Oh yeah, his wife on the show in The Next Generation was half human, half Klingon. She was an ambassador.
Yeah. You want to be Worf's wife?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because I liked him. But I never saw myself as Klingon. But I'm definitely,
that Next Generation. I don't recall. Like that's when I was a kid. I don't recall anybody actually looking good enough to want to be with somebody. If you know what I'm saying. I never had a crush on anybody from Next
Not
Generation.
even Riker and his Riker
No.
maneuver.
No, because he was forever chasing Deanna Troy.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
just like, give it up
but
already.
the whole leg thing was kind of funny.
The what?
The whole leg thing, the Riker maneuver. You know, that's what they call his whole leg thing, right? So every time he sits down, he puts his leg up. He like, anyway,
He
there's a whole
does?
thing. Oh yeah, there's a whole thing. Google it later, the Riker maneuver, and you will get a million.
The leg.
Yeah, it's his leg. It's like every time, just the Riker maneuver later.
Okay.
Yeah. You have a Klingon trefoil inked on your. Oh, very cool. See, I love that sort of thing. Like, and I have friends who cosplay Klingon. They are very big in the Klingon cosplay world. The Crimson Dawn. They're out of Ontario, Northern Ontario. They do a lot of work with charity and stuff, and they even got the city of Timmins in Northern Ontario to have a Klingon day, and they raise the Klingon flag every year on the same day in Timmins, Ontario. Anyway, so many good things they do for charity out there. But I've always said to them, if I ever get back into Ridges, as we call it, I'm going to be half human, half Klingon, because I never fully identified Klingon, but you know. Yes, Jonathan did that because his back injury from a previous project. Yes, that's exactly why Jonathan Franks did that. He had a back injury, so yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to look what that is. And then Deanna Troy was always whining about her emotions. I don't know what's going on. I just feel.
She's
I just.
said.
I just feel something. What is it? I don't know. Oh.
I think it's kind of like, state the obvious all the time, right?
My God.
You've got somebody shaking their boots, and I feel like
can her outfit be
scared
any tighter? Like, seriously.
Well, in the first couple of seasons it was, but
like, I didn't understand why the future of the women have to be in like these spandex outfits.
Well,
mind you, I heard the male costumes were horrible too.
Oh, that's why they always adjusted.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that every time they got up they adjusted? Is because
I like the new uniforms of today's Star Trek.
I love the new uniforms.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah. They seem like they're more sensible, and if they're riding up, you really can't tell.
And I love the boots, which is why I bought them.
And they also have plus size people in the shows too. So
which I enjoy as well.
Which is good.
You know, people of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Yeah, because we're like, honestly, 43% of Canadians are overweight now. Is it like that?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah. So let's be real.
Maneuver.
let's be realistic about our weight. Like, seriously, right?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go make that little video so that we can get it. So for now, people think of questions you might like answered on loose ends on Thursday, because I'm gonna be putting out the call.
Okay.
And people can let me know if they want to ask it in a video snippet, or come online and ask it and then leave. You're not going to be on for the hour. Just ask your question and
just make sure if anybody films a video snippet that there's no music.
No music.
Because it gets a copyright violation.
Yes, no problem.
I know.
Okay.
I know I'm being an idiot with that stuff.
No, you're not being an idiot with that stuff. It's just realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. I should get off my arse and get back home.
Okay. I'm going to make probably lunch. What time is it? It's 1:30.
Is it 1:30 already? I haven't made lunch yet either.
I know.
Maybe I should make some KD.
Yeah. I need to put Happy Face ketchup on it.
I have chicken. I can put some chicken in the KD.
And my stomach turned upside down at the spa today. Oh my God. Yeah, they got me water and Tums.
Oh, great.
Oh no. But they gave me mascara to try.
Did they know that yet?
No.
Obviously not. Oh, now they do.
Yeah, the men that we saw in Europe all had they had mascara on it, and they look great.
Yes.
I want to try it.
Mascara and eyeliner?
Oh, well, I just got mascara.
No, mascara will be beautiful. You should put some of that on.
I want to try it. I think it's a beautiful look.
I think so too.
Like,
that's why I always wear mascara, because
and I don't even consider it feminine. I just think it's just
you're just lengthening your eyelashes. So.
Yeah, lengthen, baby, lengthen.
Amy just asked when PEI go live. I'm not sure yet, hun. I'm still waiting on 2026 pricings, because they're just getting them now, because PEI's tour season works. After the one season ends, they start booking the next one. So I do have some, but not all. So I'm just waiting on that.
Yep. And how many people are on the list to be notified?
About 300.
Yeah, 300 people are on the list for PEI for a seat for only 54 seats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we're not doing 2 buses. We can only do 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like this is what I'm saying. Like, they're all very different experiences, absolutely different areas and all of that sort of thing. But you certainly don't have to do everything
Hmm.
because we want to have lots of different people try them, right?
Oh, sure.
So don't feel like don't feel like you need to sign up for everything anyway. Pick something that you really enjoy and go for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Scotland's not going to be for everybody.
No, and neither's PEI.
And if you got to go,
neither's Venice.
yeah. So there is a list, Liz. Actually, if Wendy's still around, she can get you that list.
Yeah, when Wendy was there a
Yeah,
minute ago.
there she is. So she can get you a list, and you can sign up for that, and you'll be notified before it goes live to the public, and then you can make a decision based on that.
So basically it's a first come first serve list that was set up. I think it's on your website as well. That's where Wendy's going to link to it.
Yeah.
So that you can get on the contact list for it, and I'm just going to be going through and filling the bus based on that. And I'm fully aware that people are putting that forward without knowing any prices, not knowing what we're doing.
Yeah, you don't have to commit.
You
just get notified and
Exactly.
all the information. The same thing happened for our Venice trip.
Yeah.
And so most of the seats went with those advanced people.
Actually, they're still going through that list. So
they are?
so she's got a few more people to contact on that list as well, and then you can open it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're kind of doing that right now.
Okay, good.
All right. So anyway, I guess I better go.
Okay, I'm gonna go make lunch. Yep, there she goes. And
Yeah, thanks, Wendy. All right.
there we go. Okay. Okay, I'll see you later.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks for coming up. Bye-bye now.
See you later.
Okay. See ya. She can't even put her chair back. How rude is that? Don't worry, I got it. All right, that's it for now. I'm going to make myself some lunch. It's currently 1:30 at my time zone here in Nova Scotia, and I will chat y'all later. And we hope you have a great afternoon, depending where you are today. And that's it for now. We'll see you.